Bro, I'm gonna figure this green screen.
And man. Well, we live.
Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody, man? Welcome to the Listen Up podcast, man. It's your boy Brandon.
This is your boy Sam.
Man, Sam out here looking like a member of CB4, man. Y'all see him out here, man. But we
Hold on. Before we skip past that, bro. My son caught pink eye last week, right? So I haven't had pink eye since I was like fucking 9.
because you a grown up and
So
you shouldn't be getting pink eye.
right. So he catches pink eye, and I'm like, okay, he had one eye. I'm keeping him clean, doing the following thing. I wake up on Wednesday. I don't plan the weekend to go out to the fair and do all these fun festivity stuff this weekend. I wake up Thursday or Wednesday, and it's like I got crust all in my eyes. I go to the doctor. The doctor gives me a freaking pill. So the doctor gives me some drops. The drops, all he did was swell my eyes up. I look like I look like a raccoon without my glasses, bro. It looks horrible. Like I look terrible with no glasses on. I can't even. I didn't even
I'll,
want to do the podcast. Like people always say we debate and don't do the podcast. I'll let me, pull it together. But yeah, man. But we here. We here. I'm secluded in my mom's room. At my mom's house, and we doing a podcast.
right. Listen, I'm gonna get this. We tell y'all all the time, we as real as they come. So I got a green screen. I'm trying to figure out how it works. It's shimmery and my headset all funny, man. But listen, this podcast is a representation of what the fuck is happening at Florida State, man. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just a whole lot of people, man. It's a whole lot of things that I see that when I look at it and I say, okay, whole team got the flu. I got my thoughts on, but I'm gonna leave it
But
alone, right?
most of the players the team played. Everybody other than Jordan Travis, everybody else
But see
played.
that, but you're right. But missing Jordan Travis is huge because
Yeah, that's
again,
true.
you
Yeah,
had to you missing Jordan Travis on a week where your backup essentially, who I thought was number 2, decides he gonna hit the portal. Is just wild, terrible luck when it comes to Florida State, right? Because Chuba
yeah.
Purdy decides he's gonna leave, and in my opinion, Chuba Purdy plays a better game than what we saw Mackenzie Milton play.
That's not hard to
Um,
do. It's not hard to do.
Not at all. Especially early on where he was just god awful.
Yeah.
But so you lose your backup quarterback in a week where you end up in a situation where you
Well,
got
you
to
might
start
need them.
McKenzie.
Well, you might need
Well,
them
you
in this
might need it,
game.
right? And so, in my opinion, I understand you can't do it, but what happened this week to where Chuba Purdy decides, all right, I'm done, I'm gone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and we didn't talk about it, we didn't do a podcast, but what happened in the middle of the season for him to decide I got to go now? You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I put it on the timeline. From what I heard, Jordan was pretty sick. I think Sunday. So after the Clemson game, he started not feeling well.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they were making preparations for how they're gonna practice during the week or whatever. And I guess Chuba thought he was second on the depth chart, and kind of find out he wasn't. And that was enough for him to be
Well,
like, "Fuck it."
okay, so then again, we're gonna get into the game. I promise. We just talking right now until we can get some more people in here. But then what? Why wouldn't he be number 2? What have you not seen enough from Mackenzie Milton to understand that there's nothing there? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
literally, there's nothing there. He has. Oh, that comment came in to crap me up. But
What's that? What? I'm
no,
sorry.
I got it. I'm gonna go ahead. Bam.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm telling
Uh,
y'all, I'm having a bad week, bro. I'm having a bad week, bro. My
no,
kid, I don't know if y'all was here at the beginning, but my kid gave me pink eye, and shit is not going well for me. All right,
no,
but I'm
not at
here.
all. He
Unlike
this is his flu game. Other than
the
unlike Jordan Travis who couldn't play through a flu, he don't have the Kobe Bryant and the Michael Jordan gene to just play through the flu or whatever. Now I'm playing, man. I've been through. I'm just kidding about that because I've been through the flu and it'll put you on you. It'll put you down. So I'm really not even gonna joke about it, man. You don't have no energy for nothing. Football will be the last thing I'd be thinking I'm gonna play
yeah,
with the flu.
yeah.
But anyway, no, I mean so. What did Mike see in Mackenzie Milton that says I'm going to start Mackenzie Milton over Chuba Purdy. Like I was very happy to believe that. All right, this is as far as it goes when it comes to Mackenzie Milton. Whenever the last time we saw him play, and then when we saw Chuba Purdy play last week, or not last week, the week before last, I was like, okay, good, we done with this experiment. Let's go.
Yeah,
clap it up, team. Yeah. But what's funny is now I believe the fact that Mackenzie Milton went to Mike Norvell and said, "Hey man, play him. What you doing here? Play him." Because now looking at it, he was right. But but if he did that, and this is me kind of contradicting myself, if he did that, why wouldn't he go back to Mike Norvell and say, "Hey man, play him. What's his name out? Play him." You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. So again, a lot of these stories be kind of funny to me. But no, it's terrible luck as a Florida State team because again, I knew for 1,000% certainty we had no chance of winning when they told Mackenzie Milton was starting. North Carolina State does one thing well, and that's stop the run. They you still had to pretend like you was going to, but it adds an element when you have Jordan Travis the ability to keep it. As good as they are at stopping the run, you need that running quarterback to keep those guys there for that extra half a second. That creates that running lane for your running backs to get going. Your running backs couldn't get going because nobody believed Mackenzie Milton was going to beat you. And if so, hey, we selling out to stop the running backs. Who gives a shit if Mackenzie Milton decide he going to keep one? You know what I mean? Every now and then. Yeah. We'll let him get down the field for 4 yards or whatever. So in my opinion, I thought it was a very, very – I didn't think there was a chance in hell we were going to win it. And that's exactly what happened. I shout out to Mike for making making an adjustment after half or whatever it is. But
I thought they did a good job coming out the half, going that 3 wide receiver set. Well, I think it was three wide receiver set with the running back.
Yeah, they went 3-1.
And making them kind of I thought they did a good job with that adjustment. I thought Kier Thomas played a great game.
Excellent game.
Yeah, played an excellent game. I just kind of think like those 4th and 1 calls. And this is the thing.
So sick of those.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. Bud Elliott said that, like, when he did take the penalty, and then he came back and he didn't take the penalty, made it, which would have been a 1st and 22. Then he turns back around and they get a first down. They don't understand it. But Bud said that time is more valuable. But my thing is, the analytics don't matter if you don't have a better team. I think analytics come into play when you got the better team. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm starting to think.
If both things are equal, then yes.
The analytics come into play. But if you got the better team,
this wasn't equal. You needed you weren't going to stop them. You needed those yards more so than the time. And at the end of the day, it in my opinion, I don't think it mattered whether he took it or not because they weren't winning the game. Like there was no when 7 decided he was going to be in perfect position to make a tackle behind the line of scrimmage and let a guy run for a touchdown. At that point, okay, we down 2 scores. You're not scoring twice because now they have made an adjustment to they've made adjustment to your adjustment. So at this point, you're gonna have to earn yards down the field, and you don't have enough time to do it. And your quarterback ain't good enough to get you there. Your receivers ain't good enough to make enough plays. So when they went down 2 scores, in my opinion, I thought it was done, and there was no reason to continue it.
I think a lot of these analytic things. I think a lot of these analytics ain't really coming into play because you don't have an equal team. And I think that with the way they driving the football on you and consistently moving the football on you, you're getting kind of lucky. When you go 4th and 1 at the 50-yard line, that's probably when you need to fucking go for it at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Then you come
back when you go for
4th and 4 and go for it after, you know what I mean? After it just don't make any sense. I don't understand the logic. At first, y'all told me it was like math, right? It was a mathematical equation that Jimbo was bad at. And I agree with you to a point, right? Because it was a mathematical equation that Jimbo was really bad at. At this point, it just seems silly. Like he don't really have a good idea or a good plan as to what he's doing. Because the first, I was accepting it the first, but it just seems it's risky. But it's not even good risky. It's bad risky and dumb risky at the worst time. Like the math made sense for him to go on 4th and 1 when you punt it. The math doesn't make sense to go for it when you went for it. So then you're not it's not math. It's essentially Madden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I'm going for it. You know what I mean? Like I'm going for it. You can't see the control in my. I'm going for it. You know what I mean? Why not? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's crazy because see now, again, this in my opinion is probably the most winnable game you had on the schedule.
Well, I think BC is still winnable. They got their quarterback back, and they look like a different team now.
Like a different team with their quarterback back.
Because that dude is fast.
You're not beating Miami.
I was surprised how fast. I was surprised how fast that BC quarterback is. Like he's pretty fast. Yeah, man.
I just think wins are going to become very, very difficult to come by. You lose your quarterback, which is unfortunate. Mike can't control that. I don't understand the decision to roll with if what you're saying is true, that he found out that Chubba Purdy found out that he wasn't starting and Mackenzie Milton was going to get the start over him or was number one on the depth chart after he didn't do anything. I mean, he played great, a couple weeks ago. Then, in my opinion, all right, I'm with Chubba. If I can't start now, then I ain't gonna never start here.
Yeah,
because he see it writing on because then he see it writing on the wall and he understand that all right, well, if I ain't starting over Mackenzie Milton, and Mackenzie Milton is garbage, then something I'm doing wrong. This staff ain't seeing it, so now I gotta go because next year Duffy coming in, and he's the backup to Jordan Travis. So now I really am never gonna play here. So it makes sense why he left if that's the reason. But damn, man, like what's happening? Like what's happening that I'm missing that don't seem to make a lot of sense to where the offense look like it was. It's hard for me to say again. The offense has always looked vanilla, but the offense looked even more vanilla today because of Mackenzie Milton.
Well, I think it was more. I think they did more on offense because they had Mackenzie Milton, but I think it doesn't matter because you can't block most of that shit up.
Yeah, you want to block it up.
You couldn't block it up. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really matter. Man, it's been kind of aggravating because it's a realistic opportunity that you go 1-4 in this stretch, and that's ugly.
Again, man, I hate to make this a referendum on Mike and company or whatever it is, but you're talking about this is the second 3-win season.
Yeah,
just saying what it looks like. This is his second 3-win season.
Well, let's just say he get 4.
Who's he beating? BC? Okay, let's give him BC.
Let's just say
give him BC in the cold. All right, cool. So we're gonna give him BC on the road or whatever it is. You went 3 wins followed by 4 wins.
Right.
I mean, you got Hunter and Duffy coming in, but is this the guys you want leading Hunter and Duffy in the battle? Is a real question I think you have to ask yourself. And while I can say, all right, they have looked improved in certain areas.
Right.
Are they enough improved for you to say, I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't want to fire Mike. Let me be I'm talking from
we talking about the game. And I mean, I got some thoughts on the season.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna get those later. I'm gonna get those later on, but I mean, or later on in the year. But I mean, it's just kind of aggravating because you feel like, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are we at? What are we gonna do? And that's kind of aggravating. What's up, Kobe?
What's going on, man? Just chilling. Apathy's kicked in. I give 0 fucks. I'm just out of ass, man. I don't know where you guys talking about when I hopped on since I'm late.
We talking about the possibility of the team winning 4 games.
Yeah, the projection of the season and how
again. I want to go back to the game though.
But let's go back to the game.
Yeah, we got Kobe right here. Let's talk about the game. Kobe, what did you think?
Well, man, I don't know if you said it earlier, Brandon might have, but like when I heard Travis was out, I like lowered expectations, so I immediately lowered them. So a part of me was pleasantly surprised when it was a game, but still we're watching the same shit. I know y'all are getting tired of talking about it because I'm getting tired of talking about it. By the same shit, I mean the head scratching 4th down calls.
We've talked about
being Fuller can't guard a screen to save his life. What else did we see?
0 blitzes with no coverage.
Yeah. What am I missing here? Oh, we did catch some punts. That was nice.
That was nice.
I thought the onside to open up the half was smart.
Yeah, very smart.
I mean, like they made the adjustments they needed to make, going 3 wide quick passes, throwing underneath stuff. But I still felt like the second half. I get it. The run wasn't working, but I still felt like they didn't have to 100% abandon it because there was times during some series where I was like, man, flipping a run here. But it's like they 100% gave up on it. And again, that probably doesn't matter, right? We're probably going to lose regardless. But it was just frustrating, when KZ's starting and then you see through 44 passes, you're like, we had no fucking shot. Like,
yeah,
you're not winning with 40. You're not winning with 44 passes. Period.
No, not from him. And I guess what really got me just down in the dumps, not really the game, but just like you guys, I think we're just talking about the trajectory of the program. It's like I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, right? Like,
and
I know
that's what we were talking about when you came in. I'm not sure it gets to the place where the fans and media have said it's supposed to get to.
Yeah, like the team is clearly better than last year. There's no arguing that, regardless of the fact.
Yeah, but that team was fucking terrible though. That's one of the worst teams ever been at FSU. Because I keep hearing people say that, and I be trying to figure out, are they comparing this to Willie's last year, or are we comparing it to last year? Because last year they got blew off at every game.
So it's gone from like bottom of the barrel, bottom 5% to like about the middle of the pack. Okay.
Right.
But still, he's going to run into the same problem Willie was running into. It's like, you need talent. If you can't pick up a W here or there, you're not going to fucking get it.
Not enough talent. Definitely not enough talent.
Like, the class as it currently stands now, it's solid. Lost a couple, but logic tells you obviously that you finish 3-9, 4-8, you're going to lose a couple more blue chippers, almost guaranteed. So at that point, you've lost another year. You're another year behind getting the talent you need. And this year was a prime opportunity, and you guys have probably talked about this, was a prime opportunity to take advantage. All you had to do was come out and finish 6-6, hell, maybe even 5-7, and you take advantage of Florida losing 4+ games this year and Miami being okay, right?
Even with Miami improving, they ain't get no kids.
It's improving, but they're not great, right? So this year, for all intents and purposes, is going to be a huge missed opportunity to grab more talent, because I don't know where we are in the rankings right now, top 15. At this rate, if you only get one more win, or God forbid, no more wins, the class will fall to the 20s. There's no doubt in my mind. So that's what's got me most bummed out. It's like, I don't see, like, this team is better than last year, yes, but we're going into year 3 hoping for a bowl game. That is so depressing to say out loud.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me just address real quick. Till Hunter and Duffy, I think are pretty solid. They both have. I think they talked about it even today. They're enrolling early and everything. So, in my opinion, I think Hunter and Duffy are pretty solid.
All right. Hold on, quick. Let me get Dan the Man up here. You can stay on, Kobe. I'll just get Dan the Man on. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Where is he at? Dan the Man.
What's up, What's up, gentlemen? I can't get on camera. Because I'm driving, but man, disappointment abounds yet again. Here we are, 4th and 1, 3 times and we punt, or 2 times, whatever. 4th and 4, we decide to go for it. Like, the game management decisions are abysmal. I just don't understand, man. I do not have the ability to comprehend the coaching decisions.
Yeah. I think sometimes he's searching. I think he's doing a lot of searching, and I just think they all in their head. I think the coaching staff is in their head right now, man.
I could not agree more with that.
I guess the problem I'm having with them being in their head is the fact that you're first of all, 8 games in year 2, you shouldn't still be searching. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, you got to decide who you are and let that be who you mean. And
well, they need to shorten the wide. They need to shorten the wide receiver fucking rotation. Okay, 21. I don't even know who that kid is. Like, every time I see him on the field, I'm like, who is this kid?
I said that too. I was like, 21. I had to really think about it for a minute. Yeah.
But he's played a lot of games though. But I'm just like, who is this damn kid, man?
Yeah.
Weird, man.
Yeah. Even the ones who follow recruiting are like, who is this kid? Defensive thoughts. Can we just not play 27-7 anymore? Can we stop with this?
Yeah, this defense really does.
Keep throwing them out there.
It misses Sydney. Sydney's a really good player, man. This defense missed Sydney at that spot. So I will say
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But all right, Dan, man, I gotta let you go. I got another guy coming up.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks, guys.
Hey man, we appreciate you listening to the show, man. Appreciate it. Who we got here?
Terrence, what's up, buddy? Go ahead.
All right, what's going on, y'all?
Get your shit off, Terrence. What you got to say?
I don't know, man. It's so disappointing, man. I like every week, man. I'm sitting here drinking all my alcohol up, downing all my blood pressure pills. Like fuck, man.
Don't let it, come on, hold on, Terrence, man. We can't let it take you out, man. We can't let FSU football take you out, Terrence, man. You got listen. Just take a week off. Listen, we losing to Miami next week. Just take that week off, man.
Yeah. I already made my mind up. I ain't even gonna watch them.
Go do something that keeps your blood pressure
I'm gonna go
down,
take the kids out. We're gonna go to the zoo or something, man.
Yeah,
something, man. You know what I'm saying?
You can't take them high blood pressure pills with alcohol. You're not supposed to do that. So stop doing that.
The person who's taking the blood pressure pill with alcohol, tell them that they ain't no way on the bottom and say that.
I gotta wash them down with some. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but seriously though, man, it's just been some questionable some play calls, coaching decisions, individual plays, seven. Oh my God, this game he was burnt toast, missed that tackle. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how we fix it, man.
Well, the one thing I will say is just because a team, throw a ball and somebody open for 20 yards, it don't have to be a touchdown. You can tackle the man and you know what I'm saying? You don't have to give up a touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All you had to do was break down. He was there in position. Just break down, get your hips straight, boom, you got him.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I get it. It's bad coverage. Full of does that, bro. You can still make the tackle, bro. You can still make the tackle, bro.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Where do we go from here? I mean, like you said, Miami will be an L. Playing in Boston College in that cold ass weather, I don't see that being a win. And then Florida's, I mean, shit, we're going 3-9. I mean, Mike Stilling 3 wins.
Don't worry about it, bro. Just check S&P numbers. As long as the S&P numbers in the 40s, we all right. So, hey, let me get you off though, T. I got to get my boy Lefty up here.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Hey, we appreciate you coming through, man. All right, hold on. We got to get Lefty up here.
I'm at Lefty now. Okay.
Yeah. What's going on, Left?
What's good, son? I see you in the witness protection program.
Bro, my son gave me fucking pink eye, bro. I've been fucked up for 3 days, bro. So I'm trying to fight through it today, bro. I know people think I'm right here looking cool the last couple of days, but I'm really suffering inside, though.
Damn.
So what you got, man? What you think, man? What you got?
Where do we start? Dude, I've been saying, I want to say since game number 4, I'm right there with you when you say they need to tighten up that wide receiver rotation because, 21, I never heard of that dude myself, too. But
bro, I am tripping out, bro, about this 21, bro.
You need to tighten that up.
What, don't even got a receiver number? Y'all
I thought
it's like they just grabbed it out there. What number, man? Here, put the jersey on. Going out here.
Dude, I thought Dominic Robinson that came back. I was like, hold on, 21 at wide receiver? I'm like, what's going on? But nah, that throwing deep balls. You got Jordan Young, you got Kentron out there, but you throwing deep balls and jump balls to 5'8" Keyshawn Hilton.
I'm just all these big receivers, 88, 11, what throwing the ball to 5'8" people down the field, bro?
What happened to Trayshawn? Because I see Trayshawn only had 4 touches, period. Was he one of the 6 players?
Well, see, that was the other thing. And see, hold on, and I'm glad you said that because I kept saying to myself, where are the screens? You understand your line's not going to be able to block them. They got a hungry and aggressive defensive line. Do something to slow them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. Do something to slow them up. You didn't do anything at all. Even that game, the game plan they had, I hated it, but I understood. But they just threw it side to sideline. You know what I mean? Maybe one of our guys can break it. In this game, that's perfect. You are not going to be able to go up and block those front 4. Your guys are not good enough. Straight up. You got to do something different. And the fact that they did not do anything, they lined up and said, all right, McKenzie, go throw it 44 times and hopefully we can get a win.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You know what I mean? That's poor strategy.
like I said on Twitter, I was like, yo, if you're a wide receiver out there playing in Tallahassee and you running 30 yards, you just running wind sprints because Milton, he's not doing nothing but throwing ducks. He threw that one pass, I want to say, to Jordan, and Jordan caught it between 4 defensive backs that were back there.
He makes some dumb decisions.
And even the commentator was like, "Whoa, that just dropped in there."
That was bad defense. That wasn't McKenzie like throwing a dart. That was literally bad. Like guys just happened to be like, "Oh wait, he threw that." We all standing here. Yeah, like they all seem shocked that it happened. Now, again, in my opinion, I can't tell you what the game plan was because McKenzie went through it 44 times, but none of it was really productive.
Where the bro Reggie at? Because I need a tirade. So.
Reggie, I don't even know where Reggie at, man.
Man, it's cold out there. It's cold out there. It's cold in Jacksonville, bro. It's raining, cold. I don't even want to be out.
It's been raining all day, man. My yard like a lake. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It started Friday. Yeah, it started Friday. They ain't stopped.
If anything, if I had to go off on like a Jada Kiss type rant, I'd be like, yo, Tallahassee, these coaches jipping y'all, dog. Like they really not like somebody said.
No, and I'm trying to figure out how the whole team get the flu, bro. I know we all anti-vax, and I get it with this anti-vax thing, bro. But everybody the flu. How does this happen? Bring mask back, bro. I need a mask mandate in the Moore Center, bro. I need a mask mandate.
Here's the weird thing about that too, because I said the same thing. How does everybody get the flu? So when I thought about it, I was like, after the first dude gets the flu, everybody else shut down. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, man, go to y'all corners, mask up. You know what I mean? You just went through a pandemic, so you understand what happens. You understand the flu is, you know what I mean? So you understand, like, you got protocols in, hey, man, everybody mask up, do it. You know what I mean? But to get 25 players, in my opinion, is lack of institutional control. Not really, but at the same time, somebody's in charge, right? You know what I mean? Right. Like, somebody's in charge. You can't have half your team can't have half your team get the flu. No, go ahead, cuz. What you say?
There's this other vaccine out there. It's called the flu vaccine. It's been out for a hot minute.
It's a flu shot. It's a flu shot.
Hey, Kobe, it hasn't been long enough for people to do their own research yet.
As someone that runs a program, I might advise my players every October to go get a fucking flu shot just to mitigate this bullshit happening. Just me. I don't make $5 million a year.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel you. I 1,000% agree with you. Like it just is simple stuff, man. It's somebody's in charge here, but we seem to keep giving this guy who's in charge a pass. He
is jipping y'all.
This week he will get another pass. He's gonna say, well, the whole team got the flu. There was nothing he could do. His hands were tied. He was stuck with a limited quarterback. Cool. I know the stories. I ain't gotta look at. I ain't gonna listen to nobody else. I ain't gotta hear nobody else. I know the stories.
You know, stories get bigger. This is gonna turn it from a flu game to a flu season.
But you know something though, I've never heard of a football team having a flu like that.
Never.
Like that's just,
bro.
I could be wrong,
bro. Like I go to the University of Texas for grad school, right? Yeah. Sark had them boys lined outside of Roy. What's the name of the DK Royal.
Yeah.
He had them boys lined up outside because every student on the 1st of October gets a free vaccine if they just come to the stadium to the athletic center. Yeah. That entire team was lined up waiting to get their jab for the flu shot.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, right? Because again, winning is the most important thing. And so therefore, if the flu's coming up, leadership is not waiting till everybody gets the flu and then having to, all right, listen, we need to go and get the flu shot. It's saying that the flu's coming around. It's going to be one of the worst flu seasons ever. We all watch the news, blah, blah, blah. Is this saying, you know what? We need to get everybody the flu shot. We got doctors. Let's just spend a day, get everybody here from 2 to 4. Y'all come and get the flu vaccine. You know what I mean? Y'all come and get the flu vaccine. They don't even, if you were scared of needles, you didn't got to do it. They got the flu mist. I don't like needles. Right. I do the flu mist up my nose. Like, again, there's options available. We got both options available. You can get the mist or you can get the shot, whatever one you want. Cool. But no, you lose a game that was possibly winnable with your starting quarterback is now gone because you had to roll out McKenzie Milton.
And I'm going to be real with you.
That Chuba Purdy decides that he's like, y'all don't know what y'all doing over here. I'm out.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna let the one-legged quarterback be. He wasn't gonna be on the team watching.
I'm not gonna be that. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not getting beat out by him. I know again, and this is players understand who's better. When you look, when you're on the football team, I can look. I'm pretty sure all of us have played sports, so I can look at you and be like, I'm better than you. Right. I may not be better than this dude, but I know for a fact I'm better than you. You know what I mean? And so if I'm looking at the game and I'm saying, or I'm at practice, and coach come to me and he say, you third. Who, me? Nah, you kid, right, coach? Let's go. I'm two. Yeah. No, you third.
Even with
I'm not, and I'm out.
Even with a limited sample size of Purdy's play, compared from what I seen from Purdy,
he got two legs. It don't matter.
Right. Yeah, Lieutenant Dan. But from what I seen from Purdy in that Louisville game to what I saw from Purdy in the UMass game, dude, he looks way more fleet of foot.
Yeah.
So if you need somebody
more fleet of foot, okay, go ahead.
Our kids are more fleet of foot. but even with that being said, that maybe mitigate some of that offensive line trouble that you got. A guy that can step up, got to know how to run. It was a couple of plays where Milton just doing this dipsy do dunkaroo stuff, and I'm like, he ain't got it. He's not the guy. Why is he even out there?
On the 3rd and 1 play, that's a simple routine throw. Any quarterback should be able to make that throw. Even what set up the 4th and 1 punt was a bad throw by Mackenzie Milton on 3rd and 1. You know what I mean? And I think like we forget it because again, it was all right. Why did we go for it? Why didn't we go for it on 4th and 1 and then go for it on 4th and 4? But again, if he makes what is one of the easiest throws to possibly make, we ain't even having this discussion. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
Quick question for all y'all. Do y'all think that Norvell and Dillingham are they stingy or not stingy, but they hard-headed like Mike Leach where the players don't matter, the system works, or do you think these guys actually try to tailor the system to the people that are in the offense? I see Kobe got his hand up.
Hold on, let Kobe go. Go ahead, Kobe.
No, I'm not going to offer anything. I think the biggest problem with this, and this is, just my opinion, no one else is in the fucking room, but I think their biggest problem, they're hard-headed in respect to they're still used to being able to do things they could at the G5 level as far as play calling and different decisions they make going forward on 4th down and such. So I think they're stubborn in that regard. I mean, we saw it again, and I'll let you guys chime in about this, what you guys think. But the in case of emergency break glass play, you know what I'm talking about? What am I talking about,
reverse, Brandon? Flick.
No. In case of emergency, direct fucking snap.
Direct snap.
Yeah.
Wildcat. Let me,
That's our money play. We ain't got nothing else. Run the Wildcat. Yeah.
Yeah, in that regard, they're stubborn as the decision-making going for it on 4th down. And there's times to do it. I love going for it. But there's been definitely many times throughout the season where it wasn't very sensible, especially within the context of the game. Like analytics, I love, but within the context of the game, like the 4th and 4 from your own 40, like our defense actually on a down-to-down basis was playing okay. I would rather have pinned them. So I think they're used to getting away with that at the G5. Like, oh, we're going to fucking razzle-dazzle them on this 4th fucking and they just can't. So I think they need to make a big-time adjustment when it comes to decision-making and some play calls. Now they're at this P5 level. It's just they look out of their element sometimes.
Yeah. So, they do a lot of searching. They do a lot of searching.
I've been
from drive to drive. They do a lot of searching. I don't think that's going to change actually, but
what the answer to the question is, it really does. I've been at what's the plan? What is your identity? What can you hang your hat on that they do well?
Right.
What you know what I mean? Like again, I thought the North Carolina game was the best they had coached.
And they got something for that staff. They got something for that staff though. They got
they own that staff. Yeah. Like if they play North Carolina every week, they be 9-1. You know what I mean? North
Carolina get them
1. Yeah. I mean, because again, they do seem to have North Carolina's number. But again, when I ask, what's the plan? This game, what was the plan?
Yeah. Hey, we got another guy. We got another guy coming up. Hold on, let me add another guy to the mix. What is it? Nah, what's up, man?
When I went.
I don't know. Not
It
going.
was just there.
All right.
All
Kick
But
him off.
but like to add to Brandon's point, right?
He
This
go.
as much shit as we gave Jimbo, the one thing I can say with Jimbo is Jimbo had them first 20 plays scripted out. What worked, and what didn't work, he had a counter to what didn't work because he saw what you was going to present.
He
I
also
see
had
none of that.
something. He also had something coming out of the half all the time.
That was I was gonna
Right.
say. His ability
Yeah.
to adjust after the half. This is what you got for me. Got
Okay.
you. Let
Yeah.
me show you what I got to what you just did. You know what I mean? And we saw it this week from Mike, but I think the reason why we pointed it out is because I don't think we've seen it very often. You know what I'm saying? Like, have we seen Mike come? Well, I know for a fact we haven't seen it very often because last year they didn't score a point in the second half all season. This year was the first year they actually scored second half points. So, in my opinion, no, they don't really make second half adjustments that well. This game, I thought they did make a good second half adjustment. They just didn't have the talent to be able to overcome. And then when again 27-7 is out there just ruining plays, then there's not much you can really do.
Well,
Hold on, real quick. Let me finish this point. But that is where I believe they get better at by adding a player like Travis Hunter, because Travis Hunter in that makes that play. 10 times out of 10, he makes the play. The same way Jalen Ramsey makes them on Sundays, Travis Hunter makes those on Saturday. That doesn't get by him. You know what I'm saying? And he's probably got the speed. If another 7 is out there giving up the tackle, he's in position to make the play. So I do think they get better by adding a player like that to,
right. But I think my thing is when you watching this NC State team, this isn't a great NC State team. You had every opportunity to win the game. And guess what? You had every opportunity to win the game last week also. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of this is kind of, we kind of being kind of like, we happy to in the game, but once you get more talent, you're going to be in game. Right. So is this what we should expect next year when we're in more games next year? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. So, I mean, we'll see, man. We had almost 40 minutes, man. So if don't nobody else want to come up, anybody got anything they want to say before we wrap up? Because I can't do a 2-hour show. I just can't do it.
Hold on, T Will just jumped there, man. Let me add T Will and Cubby. Go ahead while I'm adding T Will.
I was going to say one more. If anyone stumbles upon this and like, man, y'all are saying nothing but negatives. When you have a 33% winning percentage in 2 seasons, you deserve to get criticized over every fucking thing. All right, so that's all I wanted to throw out there. People are thinking we're being too negative, man. When you've only won a third of your games, regardless of talent, we know the talent's down. Everything deserves to get criticized, even the fucking flu shot that we were talking about.
but hold on, real quick, because before I'm gonna let you in, T Will. But
to criticism,
what Cubby said is right. Everything is up in the criticism, right? Because again, we're talking about this is a CEO of and me and Sam we talked about this, maybe even off camera. Maybe we talked about it on the podcast because you kind of get lost with all the stuff you talked about. But he's the CEO of a major corporation at Florida State.
Right.
When you are the CEO of a major corporation, you are going to be criticized, 1. And 2, your decisions have to be forward thinking. As much as I may like Mike as a person, I'm trying to think of all the forward making decisions. We can go back to all the stuff that happened with the Black Lives Matter and all that stuff and all that terror, you know what I mean, and how that was handled. We can go back to handling stuff that happened last season, but we can look as far as, hey, they chose to choose Jacksonville State as a live scrimmage and lost it. You know what I'm saying? So he's not a coach who's above reproach. Yes, the team is better. I don't disagree, but they're not good enough to be able. They're not good enough for him for us to say that he can't get any criticism by any stretch. T Will, jump on in, man.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, bro?
What's up? Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit subscribe. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead, T. Sorry about that. I had to put that out there.
No, man, another disappointing game, man. Another game where we, bad decision making, just I don't know, man. I'm at a loss for words. It's hard to. It's just frustrating.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating.
They done broke my man. They done
I
broke
know
my
it.
man.
I know it. Like T Will, like I don't even know what to say no more, man. T Will got
I
like,
don't, bro.
what am I even supposed to tell these people, man? T Will, we with you, man. We with you. It's pretty sad, man. The state of the program the state that the program is in, man. It's a
Well, you know, like the FSU media say, long as we above top 55 in the S&P 150 S&P, you know, we good. You know, as long as they make an S&P statements, you know, we good. I don't even know what the S&P, what that's supposed to really mean, just because you bet the S&P. Like, that's like the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But that's me saying it's going around.
Folks that bring that type of shit up, man, I'm like, all right, tell me what the formula is and how you get it. and they look at you stupefied. They look at you stupefied like Bill Conley does it. All right, what's Bill Conley? If Bill Conley didn't exist anymore, tell me how you structure this system up. Just tell me how you got to this end game right here. And they basically like, they ain't got nothing for me.
right.
Like,
It's the people who was telling us, God, what was that play? Who was telling us his PFF rating was good, so therefore he was playing well, even though we watching. You know what I mean? Who was that?
Watch
dude?
the game.
Marvin Wilson.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we kept watching Marvin Wilson get pushed on his ass, and they kept telling us his PFF grade was higher than the dude from Bama, whatever it was. And I was like, I don't give a shit what PFF says, but we're watching Marvin Wilson get his ass pushed,
dominated.
Week in and week out, he is getting pushed on his ass by sorry offensive linemen. You ain't gonna convince me that this dude is better than I can't even think of the cat from Alabama who they had he was rated higher than the cat from Christian Barmore. He was rated higher than that dude from Alabama. And I'm like, dog, I hear you. I understand Pro Football Focus, but I don't care what Pro Football Focus is telling you. He's getting his ass whooped week in and week out. So whatever metric they're using ain't the right method. One thing I can say, this team doesn't quit. I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick. I love our listeners, man. Listen to me. I'm so sick of that. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna get all right. So you are getting hit in your goddamn mouth, right? You getting hit in your mouth. You gonna quit? Like you play football. You ain't supposed to quit. Like that's when you signed on the dot. Like when you signed your scholarship letter and they mailed it in, you weren't supposed to quit.
My bad. It's a Condre White stunting on these boys from Gainesville.
Word. Right. Yeah, I heard he went back to Emory Jones. Literally, my pops called me. He was like, Dan Mullen trying to get fired. He went back with Emory Jones. He must be trying to get fired. So I was like, I don't even know what's happening right now.
I'll be positive.
I'm finna watch the game. Find some positive. Thank you. Leave us with some positive. Go ahead.
The defensive line balls their ass out game in and game out.
Yeah, I'm finna have to contradict you. God damn it!
I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing.
The defensive line balls their ass off because the defensive line has NFL players on it. You know what I mean? Like the defensive line is very like Johnson has a first rounder. Like the dude is beating ass every week. Whoever he line up against, he's beating their ass. And we saw it in the offseason. He's continued on through the regular season. That strip sack last week put him right into the first round.
Yes,
he went around another NFL tackle, stripped the ball, had the wherewithal to pick it up and score a touchdown. Peace. If he decided he wasn't suiting up no more, I'm good with it. And I imagine he'd still be a first round pick. So he giving you, and so because he's on your line, it shifts that to him. Kerr Thomas looks like an NFL player too.
Yeah, Kerr Thomas.
He's also an NFL player. He's made those other guys a whole lot better. I'm not saying they're coaching poorly. I'm just telling you that what we're looking at is two NFL guys making your defensive front look real, real good. Because again, when you got two guys who gonna collapse that pocket, who gonna get pressure, and those front guys can collapse the pocket, it makes a big difference. So while I agree with you, the defensive line is playing excellent. The defensive line is playing excellent because we hired two mercenaries.
You gotta give some love to Fabian too. Fabian, he's doing.
Fabian is
Fabian
balling,
playing.
but would Fabian ball without two NFL players on the outside? I'm
That
not
I
saying
agree.
he not.
I agree with
I'm
you
not
on
saying
that.
he not.
You
I'm just
get
saying,
credit. You get credit for having the players though. You get credit for that. That's
you do. You brought him in. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But let me see what happens when you don't have two NFL guys on it. And last year they didn't have two NFL guys on it. They look like hot ass. So now let's see. They all of a sudden defensive line got good because you got two NFL defensive line.
Yeah, but it's also Florida State. It's Florida State. You should have NFL. I mean NFL defensive line.
I agree with you.
It's Florida State. So. But I got to get off of here, man. I can't.
I'm not even arguing. I just want to counter. I just want to tell people again what you said on Lefty. Listen, go get you some Visine or prescription drops. Take the pill that the doctor gave. Whatever it is, bro. See me before we out. You know what I mean? Like.
It's pain, bro.
Man, but listen. Everybody who's in the chat, everybody's in the group who will listen back tomorrow. Man, we appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, rate, review, subscribe. I promise you, we love having happy podcasts, but if the shit is bad, we're gonna tell you it's bad. Unfortunately, that's just who we are. I love talk. Again, we had a great time talking about how great they looked against North Carolina. We did. We enjoyed that. I even had a good time talking about how good they looked against UMass. Actually beating the team the way they were supposed to beat them. But when they don't look good, I'm not going to come in here and spin it and tell you that it's not the same way Sam ate. And apparently none of our fans are either, which is why we appreciate y'all so much. Y'all not going to get spin from us. We're going to tell you where the shit looks bad, and unfortunately it is. Rate, review, subscribe.